figured out you could. What happened to the Arabs? Arab civilization ended up giving you zero, algebra, algorithms, astronomy as we know it. They're the guys who figured out that all objects in the universe exert gravity 600 years before Newton stated it. In fact, the guy who came up with that, Ibn al-Haytham, was an Arab from Iraq, but he did his work in Cairo, also stated the world's first ever scientific method 600 years before any European did it. He stated Newton's first law of motion 600 years before Newton. He stated Kepler's first law of motion 500 years before Kepler. He's the guy who figured out the lens. I really like him. He makes it so that I'm not always bumping into things. He's also the guy who made the world's first ever camera, the camera obscura. He's the guy who figured out you could break light into its constituent colors, that it traveled in waves, that it had a finite speed. He wrote 200 books, mostly on math. He really liked math. Ibn Sina, a Persian, is the guy who founded modern medicine. He's the reason why we know to wash our hands, interrupt transmission vectors. I know Semmelweis, the Hungarian, did it, but he did it again. It had already been done. The Arabs invented modern agriculture. They're the guys who figured out crop rotation. They're the guys who gave us the coffee industry. They've affected our language. Sugar, zero, cipher, zenith, nadir, admiral, apricot. Those are all Arabic words, algebra. And somehow we've written the Arab world out of our history, Western civilization or otherwise. But what happened to the Arabs?